All right. Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday, the last day of April. Who knows? Who knows what's going on with the days these days, right? Yeah, hope you guys are having a good day today. Um, Gotta be honest with you, yesterday was a tough day. Not sure why, no apparent reason, but seemed like an off day for me. Anyone else feel that? Anyone else having those days? I was talking with one of our participants this morning, and it seems to be, a couple good days on, then a little reality check and a few off days, and then hopefully we bounce back and have another couple of good days. So I liked the quote for today because it kind of speaks to that. And it just says, every day may not be a good day, but there is something good in every day. And sometimes it's hard to notice that, when we're having the bad day, when we're in the thick of it, and we just we can't seem to shake it. And that's okay. Sometimes it takes being out of that bad day to notice where the good was. And for me, I woke up this morning and I immediately felt a little bit better than I did yesterday. My loving fiance knew I needed to pick me up, so he got me a Starbucks, which is definitely a treat in our house. And I did a little reflecting on yesterday, and I thought about what was good in yesterday. What you know, I had kind of some off feelings, but what were the bright spots? And there were a lot of them. One in particular, I got to do a video call with one of our participants in the neuro program, who it put a smile on my face. It was so great to see his face, and it was great to catch up and chat. And yeah, so that was definitely a bright spot. And like I said, with the quote today, every day isn't going to be perfect and happy and cheery, and some days require a little bit more motivation. But if you're able to reflect, and again, you might not notice the good until the next day, when you're in a little bit better of a mood, but there are bright spots, and there's going to continue to be bright spots. And I'd like to know, what are your bright spots right now, even on the off days? What's keeping you going? What's keeping you smiling? Even if it's just a small distraction for a bit. What do you got going on over there? So yeah, I hope you guys have a good day. And even if you're having a bad day, I hope you are able to find a few things that maybe bring a smile to your face. So we all know we could use a couple extra smiles these days, and I hope you guys are all hanging in there. So I got my caffeine this morning, so I'm feeling a little bit better. That's a good start, and we'll go ahead and get into the stretches. That also always helps as well. So go ahead, let's get this going, and we'll try to have a good day. Okay. All right, you guys. Go ahead, come on to your comfortable seat, our starting position. Feet are flat on the floor, knees are bent, legs are heavy, hips are rooted down into the ground, down into the chair, towards the ground. And then feel the spine get a little longer, a little lighter. Sit up nice and tall, relax those shoulders back down. And we'll start, as we always do, with 3 deep breaths. I invite you to close your eyes here. Inhale through the nose, pull the breath in. Exhale, open mouth, let the breath go. Inhale through the nose, belly fills, chest expands. Exhale, open mouth, let it all go. Last one, deep breath in. And a slow breath out. Nice job, you guys. Go ahead, open your eyes back up again, and we'll get right into the stretches. We'll start with our legs, our lower extremities here. And we'll just begin by pointing and flexing our toes here. So just taking the toes away from the body and back towards the body, away and towards. Just allow the blood to start flowing, get the energy moving. And of course, as always, if you're unable to see motion in this stretch or another posture, that's okay. Just go ahead, close your eyes, see if you can visualize the motion energetically, and then just continue to do what you can physically. Good, smooth, steady breaths. Nice job, you guys. All right, go ahead and keep those legs straight out in front of you, nice and long. Have your toes come back towards your face, so feet are flexed up towards you. Take a deep breath in, and then we'll reach our fingertips down towards our toes. And then just continue to breathe. Notice what you begin to feel in the back side of your legs here. Notice if you can see or sense the muscles of the calves and the hamstrings gently stretching away from one another. Keeping the spine long and lifted. Breath moving steadily. Good. Take another deep breath in here. And exhale, slowly come on back up to seated. Nice job, you guys. All right, go ahead and put a bend in the knees again. Feet come flat to the floor. And then we're going to go ahead and stretch into our inner thighs here, our hip adductors. So take your knees away from one another, drawing them in opposite directions. If you're able to, you can utilize your hands or a forearm and just add a little extra pressure here to the inside of the thighs. Also, just feel free to use the muscles of the hips here to draw the knees in opposite directions. And then again, come back to the breath. Just try to smooth it out. Notice what sensations you're feeling in your body. Maybe relax a little extra tension in your shoulders or your jaw. Good, and just try to soften. Soften your body, soften your mind. Good, take a deep breath in here. And exhale, slowly come on back up to seated. Nice job, you guys. Bring those knees back together and let's take a breath to reset. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, open mouth, let it go. Awesome job. All right. Again, we're at our starting position. So our feet are flat, our hips are heavy, spine gets long and lifted. Take a deep breath in. And then we'll draw our right knee up into the torso, squeezing it towards the chest maybe. And then just begin to notice. Notice what you feel in the back side of your right hip. Maybe bring that leg across the other one and see if that changes the stretch. Just notice if you feel a difference in the sensation. Inhale, lengthening with every breath in. And then as you breathe out, maybe squeezing that leg in a little closer, deepening the stretch. Just give yourself the time and the space to feel into this. Good. Take another deep breath in here. And then exhale, slowly release that right leg down. Let it go. Nice job, you guys. We'll switch sides. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. And then we'll draw the left knee up into the torso, into the chest. Good. And just again, keep the breath moving as you notice what sensations you start to feel in the back side of the left hip. Maybe you bring that leg over the opposite one. And just see what it feels like. Notice if there's a change in the stretch or change in sensation. Continue to soften where you can, maybe the shoulders or the jaw. And just keep breathing. Good. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, slowly release. Let that leg come back down. Nice job, you guys. Let's take a breath to reset. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, open mouth. Let it go. Awesome. All right, we're going to go ahead and move into the trunk, move into the spine. So once again, come back to the starting position. Feet are flat on the floor. Hips are rooted and heavy. Feel your spine get long and lifted. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, we'll twist over to the right. Now maybe you just use your spine, or maybe you use your hands for a little extra leverage. You can grab a hold of the side of your leg, maybe the back of your chair. Whatever feels good for you, whatever feels accessible. Just keep the breath moving, creating length and space with the breath in. And then as you exhale, maybe move into that space, deepening the twist. Perhaps the gaze comes over the right shoulder. Not forcing anything. Just breathing into the space, breathing into the stretch. Good. Take another deep breath in here. Lengthen through the spine. And then exhale, slowly come back towards center. Nice job, you guys. We'll switch sides. Inhale all the way up through the top of your head. And then as you exhale, twisting over to the left. Again, taking the hand option of your choice, however it feels comfortable in your body. Maybe creating a little more stability, a little more leverage as you twist over to the left. As you breathe in, lengthen through the spine, create space. And as you breathe out, move into that space, deepening the twist. Maybe bringing the gaze over the left shoulder. And just continuing to breathe, nice and easy. If there's any restriction, just back off a little bit. Good. Take one more deep breath in here. And exhale, slowly come back towards center. Nice job. Let's take a breath to reset. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, open mouth, let it go. Awesome job, you guys. All right, we're gonna move into our back body here. So legs stay exactly where they're at. Heavy, grounding down towards the floor. And then round your spine over towards the floor, bringing your fingertips down to your toe tips. And then just keep breathing. Notice what you feel in the low back, your lumbar spine here. And you can stay here if this feels good, just opening up the low back, allowing the breath to move easily and steadily. If it feels okay and you want to go a little further, you can continue to round your spine down towards the floor, top of the head coming towards your feet. But if there's any restriction of airflow or blood flow, just back off a little bit. Continue to breathe as you watch and feel the muscles in the back body slowly soften and stretch away from one another. Good. Take a deep breath in here. And exhale slowly, slowly. Come on back up to seated. Good. And just give yourself a moment here. Let the blood pressure settle back down. Let everything stabilize. Soft breath in and a soft breath out. Awesome job, you guys. All right, we're going to go ahead and open up the front of our body here. So you can start by just squeezing your shoulder blades together on the back body. Maybe taking your elbows towards one another right behind you. You also have the option of taking your spine and leaning it either over or into the back of your chair here, just depending on the chair height. And then, of course, you can open up your arms here too, furthering the stretch in the front side of your body. And just continuing to breathe. Noticing what you feel in your abdominal muscles, across the pec muscles, and then even in the muscles and tissues around the throat. Make sure the head isn't too far cranked back. You want to continue to allow easy blood flow and easy airflow. Continue to watch the breath as your chest rises and falls with every inhale and every exhale. Just allowing the front of the body to soften and open up here. Good. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale slowly, slowly. Come on back up to seated. Nice job, you guys. Let's take a breath to reset here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it go. Awesome job. So we'll come back to our starting position. We're going to move into our arms, our upper extremities. So we'll start with flexion here at the shoulder. And that's just taking this arm bone and lifting it up towards the direction of the ceiling. So I will guide with fingers intertwined here. So trying to get each finger in between the other. That's going to allow the palm and the fingers to really open up and get a little bit more mobility and range. Of course, you have a couple other options. You can take cupped hands here, so just clasping with cupped fingers. You have the option of utilizing one arm to assist the other if one is a little stronger than the other. And then, of course, you always have the option of just raising one arm as well. So wherever you're at is perfect. Just go ahead and be there and continue to breathe into that stretch. Again, I'm going to guide with fingers in between each other. So my hips are heavy, feet are flat, my spine is long. Take a deep breath in, and then reach those fingertips up and over, maybe in the direction of the ceiling. Wherever feels good in your body. There shouldn't be any pain, no forcing. So if this is a little too far, that's okay. Just back off. Maybe you're at about shoulder height today. Maybe you're still working on the hand grip. Wherever you're at, continue to breathe. And just continue to notice. Notice what you feel. Notice where you can soften. Maybe notice where you can push yourself a little more. Everyone's going to be a little different, and that's okay. Just continue breathing, stretching into sensation, noticing where it feels good. Take another deep breath, and if it feels okay in your body, maybe you reach a little higher, maybe stretch a little more, and then slowly, slowly, slowly lower those arms down all the way back. Nice job, you guys. Let's go ahead and take a deep breath here to reset. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it go. Awesome job. All right, I'm going to turn to the side. Time for the scapular glide. So this is just motion at the shoulder blades. If you have a table or a flat surface, go ahead and place your hands on top of that table. If you're like me, you can, of course, just pretend. And we're going to slide our fingertips along that surface or imaginary surface. And what that's allowing us to do is take our shoulder blades up and around the rib cage here. So if you need to feel the difference, just back off a little bit. Feel your shoulder blades come together, draw them towards the center of your back, and then notice what it feels like to open them back up again, moving them to opposite sides of the back. Good, and just see what it feels like in your body. Notice if you can soften the armpits, relax the shoulders. Maybe notice if your jaw is clenched again. Try to let that go. Good, and then we'll take another deep breath in as our fingertips reach a little further. And then as you exhale, slowly come on back up to seated. Awesome job, you guys. I'm gonna face you again once more, and we'll go ahead and move into stretching the back of our arms here. So once again, lower half of the body is rooted and grounding. Spine sits up long and tall. Take a deep breath in. And then we'll bring our right arm up and across the body, just reaching in the opposite direction here. Good. This is option number one. Option number two, you can grab a hold of your opposite shoulder and just give it a gentle tug. Notice if that changes any sensation on the back side of the right arm here. Good. And then option number three, you can utilize your other hand to assist that stretch. Just bringing the arm a little further across here. Good. And just continue to breathe. There shouldn't be any pain or any discomfort. If there is, just back off a little bit. Nice job. Keep the breath moving slow and steady. Take another deep inhale here. And then exhale, slowly release that arm down, let it go. Nice job, you guys. We'll switch sides. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, and then we'll bring our left arm up and across the body here. Option number one, just reaching in the opposite direction. Option number two, you can grab a hold of that opposite shoulder. Just give it a little gentle tug. See if that changes the sensation over here on the left side. And then option number three is utilizing your other hand just to give a little extra pressure. Maybe a gentle tug if it feels good. Good. And again, keep breathing nice and easy. No forcing, no restriction. Good. Take one more deep breath in here. And exhale. Go ahead and release. Nice job, you guys. All right, let's go ahead and do a couple of shoulder rolls. Maybe bring your shoulders up to your ears and then relax back down again. Good, making sure to go forward and backwards. Whatever feels good in your body. Just notice and follow that flow. No need to have it look like anything in particular. Nice job, you guys. All right, when you're all done with that, go ahead. We'll come back to our starting position again. Excuse me, feet are flat on the floor. Legs are heavy, grounding into the chair and the surface beneath you. Gently pull your low belly in as you lift up the spine. That's just going to support the trunk here. And then relax the shoulders down and top of the head reaches up towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, drop the right ear over to your right shoulder. Good. And then I invite you to close your eyes here, if that feels okay. Just allow the weight of gravity, the pull of gravity to draw the head over towards the floor. Noticing what you feel in the left side of the neck. Watching and sensing as the muscles soften and stretch away from one another. And just trying to let go a little more with every breath out. Good. Take one more deep breath in here. And then exhale, come on back through center. Nice job, you guys. All right, sit up nice and tall. We'll switch sides. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, bring the left ear over to the left shoulder this time. And once again, just letting the weight of the head melt over as gravity gently draws it towards the floor. Watching and feeling what's happening on the right side of the neck this time. Sensing as the muscles begin to soften, gently drawing away from one another. Continuing to breathe into each stretch as you inhale. And then as you exhale, just softening a little more, trying to let go. Nice job, you guys. Take one more deep breath in here. And as you exhale, slowly drop the chin down towards the chest. And just begin to make small circles with the head and the neck. Good. Noticing what you feel. Watching as the stretch moves through all corners of the cervical spine. Just going nice and slow, reversing directions as you're ready. And just noticing if it feels different this way. Maybe there's no change. Maybe there's no sensation. That's okay. No right or wrong. Just trying to be aware. Good. As you're ready, come on back through center. And once again, we'll come back to our starting position. Lower half of the body is heavy. Upper half of the body is long and lifted. Feel your head back in line with your spine. Shoulders are relaxed, and we'll finish just as we started with 3 deep breaths. I invite you to close your eyes here as we do. Inhale through the nose, pull the breath in. Exhale, open mouth, let the breath go. Inhale through the nose, belly fills, chest expands. Exhale, open mouth, let it all go. Good. Last one, deep breath in. And a slow breath out. Allow the breath to return to normal. Take a moment to notice how you feel. Notice what sensations are happening in your body. Notice if everything is softened. Good. And as you're ready, slowly blink your eyes back open. Come on back into the space that you're in. And that ends our stretches for today. So thank you guys so much for joining for that portion. I'm going to go ahead and get set up for mindfulness. So hold tight and I'll be with you in just a second. All right, you guys. Good morning, good morning. So I hope, as we talked about at the beginning, I hope you're able to find a little bit of good in today, right? Could be something super simple like a cup of coffee. No, this is not an ad. This is just a treat. It could be the fact that you woke up, it's another chance. It's another day. Maybe there's not a whole lot of good this morning, and that's okay. Let yourself feel those feelings. And then when you're out of it, look back and notice, maybe it was your breakfast. Maybe you chatted with a friend. Maybe it was something simple. Maybe you heard the birds outside. Doesn't have to be anything big, right? Just noticing the little things if possible. So yeah, hope you guys are able to do that today, and I hope you have a good day, or at least find some good in your day. So we will go ahead and continue with the meditation and the mindfulness. So we'll keep up with the 15-minute breathing that we've been doing all week. If this is your first time, if this is your 30th time, no worries. It doesn't need to look like anything in particular. Every time you show up to this space it's in a new situation, right? You have new feelings, different feelings. No time is ever like the time before. So just go ahead and let go of any expectations. I will guide you both in and out of this practice. I will be using a timer, so you'll hear a bell both at the beginning and at the end, and that'll indicate the start and end of our 15 minutes. And the only thing that you have to do in this moment is find a comfortable seat, right? So maybe it's in the chair that you were sitting in for stretches. Maybe you're lying down if that's safe and comfortable for you. So wherever you're at, just go ahead, find a nice, comfortable position. Yeah, take a few deep breaths here. Just try to soften, try to relax. Good, take a few breaths in and a few breaths out. A few breaths in and a few breaths out. On your next breath, see if you can collect all your worries, collect all your fears, collect all the parts of a bad day. Maybe pull in any of the negativity that's swirling around in your head. Pull that into a nice, deep, long breath in. And then as you exhale, let all of that go. You don't need it. Get rid of it. Feel free to do that again. Take a nice deep breath in, gather all the negativity, gather any stress, gather any worry. And then exhale, let it all go. Good. Just continue to settle, continue to relax. If you haven't already, I invite you to close your eyes. Try to bring your awareness inside and allow yourself to see yourself with eyes closed, using the mind's eye. Try to visualize. Visualize yourself seated or lying down, comfortable in this position. Body's relaxed. Mind begins to soften. And for the next several minutes, you're just completely at ease. Letting go of any thoughts, any tension, anything that might have a hold on you, physically or mentally. Just allowing yourself to release and relax. Take a soft breath in and a soft breath out. And then just allow your breath to be easy. No pattern to hold. No forcing, no restricting. As you're ready, with eyes still closed, bring your awareness to that breath. Begin to watch yourself as you breathe. And simply just notice. Notice what your breath looks like. Notice how your physical and energetic forms react to the breath. And notice if you're trying to control that breath. See if you can let go of that control. And instead, just observe. Observe as your body reacts to the air coming in and the air flowing out. See if you can watch your physical form literally change as the breath enters your body. Notice the expansion of your chest, maybe the puffing of your belly. Rib cage broadens. And then as the breath leaves the body, watch your physical form soften again. Muscles relax. Tissues ease around the bones. If your mind has wandered or your eyes have opened, that's okay. Acknowledge that and then try to close the eyes again. Come back to the breath. If it helps, bring your awareness to one part of your physical body. Maybe it's right at the nose, watching and feeling how the breath enters and exits. Maybe it's your chest. Noticing how your chest broadens in all directions as the air pours in, and then soften as the air pours out. Perhaps you focus on the belly, watching it puff up with air, and then soften back down again as you exhale. wherever that place is for you, keep your attention there. Keep your awareness on that anchor point. And just like an anchor steadies a ship when the storm comes, allow this anchor point of your breath to steady your mind when the storm of thoughts comes. Allow all your focus to be at that point, watching as the breath comes in and watching as the breath goes out. Watching as the breath comes in and watching as the breath comes out. Breath in and breath out. Breath in and breath out. Keep the breath moving, slow and steady. If your attention has wandered, or maybe the eyes have opened again, maybe thoughts have crept back in. Frustration, sadness, worry. That's okay. Our minds are beautifully complex. They're meant to think. They're meant to process. So acknowledge that. Take a moment to be grateful for that. And then take a breath in and exhale, let it go. Close your eyes again and return to the breath. Watch as the breath comes in and watch as the breath goes out. Watch as the breath goes in and watch as the breath goes out. Watch as the breath goes in and watch as the breath goes out. Breath in and breath out. Breath in and breath out. In and out. In and out. In and out. Continue in this pattern. Seeing if you can follow the breath for one full cycle. Watching in its entirety as it comes into the body and then back out of the body. If one full cycle is tough, that's okay. You get another chance with every breath in. Allow yourself the opportunity to try once more. If following the breath for one cycle is easy, try two. If you've got two down, go for three. Freeze a piece of cake. Go for 4. And then just keep going. We're in the final few minutes. I'm going to let go of my verbal guidance. You'll hear the final bell indicating the end of our time. And until then, just keep breathing. Watching as the breath comes in and flows back out. Breath in, breath out. In and out. Go ahead and release any focus, any attention. Let go of any holding or any patterns. Allow your breath to soften. And just feel. Feel into this moment. Feel into your body. Let yourself be here right now. Take a soft breath in and a soft breath out. Notice if there's a change in your body, maybe in your mind. Just allow yourself to soak that in. Enjoy these moments of calm. If you wish to stay here and breathe, please do so by all means. Otherwise, if and when you're ready, softly open the eyes. Come back into the space that you're in. Maybe take a soft breath here with eyes open. Thank you guys so much for joining, connecting, taking this time for yourself. If you're having a bad day, I feel you. I've been there. I'm with you guys. If you're having a good day, good. Keep enjoying it. And if you are having that bad day, try coming back to the breath. Know that that's always there for you. It's always there to give you life, fill you up, give you a hug from the inside. And I hope you can find a little bit of good day, a little bit of good in the rest of your day. So thank you guys once again. I love connecting with you. You put the good in my day, that's for sure. So enjoy the rest of today. Take care of yourself, take care of each other, and I will see you here tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock. Thanks so much.